Let's talk about box and whisker plots. Here's an example of a box and whisker plot. They let us look at data. They let us see how spread out the data is and when the range is important. We're going to talk about the different vocab words that are in this picture in the video. Specifically the median, the lower quartile, the upper quartile, the minimum, and the maximum. So why don't we make a plot? First, we need some data. In the 2018 to 2019 basketball season, LeBron James did pretty well. In the first 20 games of the season, he scored the following number of points in each of the games. We're going to use this data to make our plot. So the first thing I want to do is put the numbers in order from least to greatest. So I start with the smallest number, my minimum, 18, and I go up to my largest number, my maximum of 51. Our second step is to circle that minimum and maximum. So I've circled 18 and 51. Now we need to find the median, or the middle. So what I'm going to do is one by one cover up the smallest number and the biggest number until I find my middle. So I cover up 19 and 44. Next I cover 22 and 35, 22 and 32, 24 and 32, and I keep going until I'm left with two numbers. My median is in between these two numbers. Since these two numbers in this case are both 26, in between 26 is just 26. So my median is 26. I'm going to draw a line there so I remember where my median is. Now we need to find the lower quartile. So I'm going to do the same thing I did to find the median, but I'm going to do it between my minimum of 18 and that median of 26. So I cover up a small number and a big number, and I keep going until I find the middle. My middle here is 24. I have four numbers covered up to the left and four numbers covered up to the right. So I'm circling my median, or my lower quartile. My lower quartile of 24. Now let's do the same thing with the upper quartile. So I cover up a small number and a big number until I'm left with one number in the middle of 29. This is my upper quartile, and I'm going to circle it. My upper quartile is 29. Now I have all the numbers I need to make my box plot. So I've shrunk down my numbers a little bit so I can have them all in one line, so I can use this to draw my box plot. The first thing I need to do is draw a box that goes from my lower quartile to my upper quartile, like this. Now let's draw lines for the median, minimum, and maximum. Now we need to draw those whiskers. So those are the connecting lines that go from the minimum to the lower quartile and from the upper quartile to the maximum. And that's it. That's a box and whisker plot. Now I want you to try. Here are the next 5 games LeBron played. What is the median of this data?